Okay, okay. So I found. Hold on, let me turn this down. I found this new game on itch.io. It's basically, well, from what I saw, it's like Danganronpa. See, Danganronpa lives. 10 students find themselves trapped in a luxurious mansion and soon discover there is only one requirement for escape: to kill each other. Follow the story through Echo's Pond's eyes. This our character? What kind of name is that? Unraveling the secrets of their enclosure and the secrets of their their fellow students. Developed by Meteorite Date. But yeah, Meteorite. Made by Running P. Think about Blast is a non-profit fan game based on the series Think about by because it's like a Kodaka and bears no affiliation with Spec Cuts Chewing Soft. Exactly. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Okay, controls. Let me get. So P. So S. Okay, hold on. Let me get advanced dialogue and activate interface. Access to save menu. Enter advanced dialogue activate interface space without selecting choices. Advanced dialogue while selecting choices. Arrow key is navigate the interface. Toggle view screen. Toggle history log. I guess the same. Okay, autoplay. Let's take a screenshot, okay? New game. Ding 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 ding. Dot dot dot. Ring ring ring. Dot dot dot. What is that? Ow, it just bit my tongue. What is that sound? Ring ring ring. Oh, okay. Dot dot dot. I'm going to be a terrible voice actress. I mean voice actor. Bro, we live in a 5-star hotel, aren't we? I opened my heavy eyelids to an unfamiliar room. Oh, dot dot dot. Guess I was asleep. But where am I? This isn't my room. Okay, let's look in. I turned my head to the right to see a small old-fashioned alarm clock on the nightstand. The time read 7:30. 7:30 in the morning or evening. How about you look at the? Actually, I don't know. Yeah, that won't be helpful. I wish I would have stopped the alarm, and I suddenly, who sets an alarm for 7:30 p.m.? For suddenly I felt a dull pain. Oh, unless I got a job. Let me stop. Get off track. When suddenly I felt a dull pain in the back of my head. Ow! I stood up from my bed. I stood up from the bed to rub my head and shut off the alarm. The pain subsided quickly, and it was then that I thought that I fully taken in my surroundings. I found myself in a comfortable room. Self lighting rested against the warm colored walls. The furniture was devoid of any dust or dirt, and the bed itself was extremely plush. An unassuming painting hung just above my head. I scooted from the center of the bed, kicked my feet out from under the covers, and began perusing the room of its amenities. A roomy closet, a small writing desk in the corner, and a single bathroom. It was overall a rather luxurious room without seeming overly elegant in its design. I like it. I would live in a room like this if I had any kind of sorts of money, because I literally have $5. The room was comfortable enough. It was comfortable enough, but how on earth did I get here? Am I imagining this? Maybe. I hope I didn't hit my head. I went to the bathroom, I went to the bathroom, turn the cold top, and let my cupped hands fill the crisp water before splashing my face. That's what we look like. I chill snapped my senses awake as I took a moment to collect myself. Well, as far as I could tell, at least I'm in one piece. I noticed my everyday coat was on a hanger right behind me. I put the coat on and adjusted myself. It wouldn't hurt to recall the basics. Alright, let's go. My name is Echo Pine. I'm a student at Calm Mind Institute, coming toward the end of my final year, so we're in 12th grade. Well, we're in Japan, we're Japanese, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, Ashley. The last thing I remember was seeing my best friend Ashley off for the day as she went to take care of her. I said shoes, of her horses. Ashley. 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 I wonder if she made it home. All right. I admit I was a little less thorough in making sure she made it into her house that late afternoon, but I'm sure she's all right. Or I hope. I wrecked my brain thinking about the event, the evening. I said that event, that evening. Oh, well, I like this. That's Ashley. Ashley Westbridge. All right. Thanks for the. All right. Thanks. Well, I wish I had a voice changer. Pause. Pause. Ding, 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 ding. Hello? Hello? Why is there. Okay, anyways. Hold on. Voice changer. Bing, bing, ding. Oh, there it is. Guys, just hold on, hold on, hold on. I got this. The thing is, oh, I'm bad on you to die. Okay, wait, they're gonna get me copyrighted again. Okay, let's go. Voice changer. I'm gonna use you. Hold on. Next, I accept agreement. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, let's go. Well, I could just wait till it download. Okay. All right. Thanks for the lift. And be careful with your ankle. I can't believe you insisted on driving me even though it's sprained. I could drive. It's no problem at all. Besides, my ankle is almost done healing, so it's no big deal. It's not like I drive with their foot anyway. But it's I'm just worried since I can't walk you. I push. Boom. Why is this on my screen? Why is Five Nights at Freddy's on my screen right now? What does this do? Oh no. Hmm. What is this? Oh. 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 Oh.
Okay, what is it? Oh no. Oh no.
Once upon a time. Wait, what do I sound? What do I sound like? What do I sound like? Oh my guys, why do I sound like the you till now? But you dare figure it. All right,
Let me turn this. Let me turn that off. Okay, let's go back to the game. Actually, hold on. Let me
just test it out. Let me just. Okay. Look, wait. Her voice wasn't on, so as she got closer to the house, she faded into the evening shadow. I waited a few more minutes until I heard her front door close. Click. But not. Click. Okay, time to be back. I shifted back. It's a driveway. It's a drive. I let the wheels crawl forward, accelerate. His voice changes surges. So I knew it off.
Okay. But upon my slow graze across the gravel, I didn't see her living room light turn on. I was worried about all of a sudden I heard her front door close. Was I really certain though? I remember clearly driving off, and oh my gosh. Nothing. Suddenly, a darkness welled up inside me. Was I in this? Was I in this strange, unknown, remote location because I didn't make sure my friend was safe in her home? It's not that serious, gang. I doubt it has anything to do with it, actually. No, that would be absurd. Those two things can't be linked together just because I was less cautious than the usual. I combed through the room once more and realized that I didn't have any of my personal possessions on hand or in the room itself. How about you check the drawers? No phone to call Ashley to make sure she's okay. Sure, there was an ancient landline service phone in the room, but I didn't. Bruh. But didn't know where I was to begin with. I started to panic. Maybe he's in Africa, who knows? I had to get out of here. I got so caught up in both my head and an unprovoked fear, and an unprovoked fear that I threw the door open with full force, nearly hitting the person just outside. And the person just happened to be, whoa, watch it. Ash Ketchum? Huh? Echo? Echo, echo. It was strange. The very friend I thought I suffered a consequence for not making sure they had made it home safe for standing right. You did make sure they made it home safe. You literally heard them walk into their doors. You drove them to their house. Okay, anyway, was standing right in front of me for some inexplicable reason. You're okay. Ashley Westbridge, a dear old friend of mine. She was some people call a horse girl, which seems like a vague thing to call someone who just happened to attend the Iquins. Just say horses, gang. They're irrelevant thought aside. Yeah, of course I'm okay. But what about you? You're pale as a ghost. Yeah, I mean you're scared to do the thirds out of me. I just got a little worked up. It's all. I was in this unknown place, and I thought I thought if it was because I didn't see your lights go on in your house before I drove off. I go find something wrong with you. I rattled off the thoughts that stirred my fears just months ago. I go, it's okay. You don't have to worry about a thing. Unless she passed out or something, she walked in, like just fainted. I made it home to take her period. I don't know when Peterson. I was just a little tired, so I went straight to the stables behind the house and took the back door entrance. Sorry I worried you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ashley wrapped me in that big familiar hug, and I immediately, okay, I immediately felt calm. Thanks, Ash. I know I shouldn't have guessed worked up about it, fuck, about stuff like that. But sometimes I can't help it. Let me calm down. You know, one thought led to another, and I just jumped to the worst possible conclusion. Oh, Echo, you need to fret so much. You make yourself sick with worry. Why snore so? However, I could totally understand where your worry might come from, especially in this scenario. Yeah, just where are we? Yes, that is the question. With my mind hard at ease, I discussed the situation with Ashley. I told her that I woke her up not too long ago. Wait, not long ago. Thanks to the provided alarm clock. Her spins were just the same, so all the alarm clocks goes off at 7:30. She too felt the dull pain of a headache upon awakening. So we either got knocked out or drugged. And she too felt a brief moment of confusion due to the unknown setting. Obviously. I couldn't find any of my possessions in my room. I tried to find my phone to call you, but no luck. I don't have anything new in my room either. I don't have any of my things with me, like a satchel or a phone. What? It's a satchel? I think that's a purse. It's odd. Although there aren't any answers to the obvious questions like how did we get here, where are my things, etc., etc. Wait, etc. I strangely feel comfortable here. Yeah, cause you're weird. What are these things on doors? I just noticed that. I think it might be the super plush bed. Not going to lie, I really like that back home. We laughed among ourselves and decided to explore what seemed to be some sort of match. Ooh, in a mansion? I still felt uneasy, but next to seeing a familiar face, I felt a little safer. I closed my room door behind me, noticing there was a plaque. There was the door with the symbol of my high school. Hey, I said the same thing. Look further down the hall and various other door plaques. Plaques share the same edges. Sorry, y'all. I can't stop yawning. I spotted Ashley's right away as well. It seems her room was just adjacent to mine across the hall. Looks like there are other students here as well. Other plaques with school emblems. I'm assuming. Seems that way. I don't have run into anyone yet. Not literally like you, of course. Very funny. The whole interior was all very ornate, with dark wood lining the walls and candle sources. Scones. Scones lighted the path. The dark wood floor was covered in a thick woven rug that created a path toward an opening in the hallway. Like down there? I think I hear some others down the hall. Oh, let's go! I stick to Lee as we curiously walked through the hall, taking in the ambience as we gazed at the miscellaneous paintings of nature that hung on the wall. The sound of the conversation grew louder as we approached the connecting room. So you telling me you didn't hear them when she didn't hear the noise or the conversations when she was walking towards my door or down the hallway towards my area? Ooh, this is kind of nice. This is really nice. Sure enough, there were 3 other people having a lively chat in the foyer. Bro, Robert Downey, I'm playing. Hey, you too. Good of you to make it. I was wondering how many other people were going to come around, and I just imagine you just walk down the stairs. Oh, 3 other people. This is my friend Ashley, and you pull out a knife and just kill everybody. Like, what would happen? You could just count how many duels per place there are in the living quarters. Always. I mean, exactly. Nah, I'm not intending enough for something like that. I just figured out from not how many of y'all I made up with. Oh, that could work too. You're awfully carefree, aren't you? Yeah, it's because I have good company with you lovely folks. Dot 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 dot. Aw, come on. What's with the cold shoulders? I'm just here to have a good time. You don't know where you are, gang. You don't know where you are, question mark, question mark, question mark. You can't say you're here to have a good time. You might have a bad time. Did y'all get the Sans reference? No? Okay. Yes? Okay, thank you, thank you. The person with the hat continued preoccupied with his present, less than willing company with his lively conversation. I quietly took in the atmosphere of the foyer before approaching the group. Is that a panel? Yes, that's a panel. That's an elevator, I'm assuming. Ooh, I'm already excited. The main clearing was huge. It featured a shiny white marble floor extending into 2 spiraling carrot cases. Yeah, carrot cases on either side of the circular walls. An elevator resided in the center of the hall, opposite from the front door. So behind us is the front door. Okay. A beautiful grand chandelier hung from the center of a marble ceiling, just above a modest table at the ground level. The wooden table itself was right by the barrel and contained a decorated flower. Do people say decorative or decorative? I say decor. You know what? Whatever. Decorative flower base and a very polite note printed on a premium grade cardstock. I don't see a note. Oh, there it is. Thank you for joining us on this speaker. Thank you for joining us on this momentous occasion. Please make your welcome official by signing and utilizing the bracelets that have been provided. We have bracelets. Simply tap the bracelet to the digital kiosk that's located at the foot of the stairs. So I was right, just like a kiosk thinking about Echo Pine. I lifted my left wrist to see the bracelet in question. Why is mine pink? What's it orange? Or red? No, this pink. What color is this? I can't. It's like a mix of those 2 colors. Maybe it's silver. It was a light. It was a light super thing. A rose gold. Oh, it's rose. Okay, I wasn't too far. Rose. A rose gold plate with my name on it. Shrug it to a bracelet with a small chain with the same color. I didn't even notice it until now. I actually was admiring her as just as I did. Her bracelet hung on her wrist, on her right wrist, just above her own wood cuff bracelet. I looked up. At least they had the DCC. At least they had the decency to like paint the bracelet above over her other, well, technically below her other bracelet, because like when she lifts her hand, her original bracelet is gonna be on top of the doo doo bracelet. Cause like, okay, let me just stop talking. I looked over at the other students' wrists as well, and they all had the same thing, albeit presumably with their own names. What's the purpose of these things anyway? But I did get it so and wonder about the small decoration. I decided to join a small conversation. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't know what to say. I'll be the introvert again. Hello there. Have you three already scanned your bracelets? Yes, we got convened here just a few minutes ago. I would recommend you scan your bracelet on the kiosk as well, since it grants access to rooms after they're welcome. Oh, okay. Oh, well, then I don't mind if I do. I went over to the aforementioned kiosk that was nestled strangely within a luxurious decor. Okay, elevator. So this is where we are. Okay, so this is where we are. Living quarters. The theaters are, so the theaters, I can tell if this upstairs or downstairs, I ain't gonna lie. I'm assuming it's downstairs, cause upstairs, there's literally no hall. No, could be downstairs. I mean, it could be, no, the elevator. Let me slow down. The kiosk displayed a simple amount of the first floor layout by default. The foyer led to four locations: the living quarters, the dining hall, the study, and the theater. And four locations. Right. Four locations. Right. Four locations. Okay. I held on my wrist close to the screen, and it quickly detected my bracelet, displaying a sparse summary of information: my name and the profile picture. Echo Pine. Thank you for signing in. You may now roam the first floor freely. Oh, so everything we just saw is on the first floor. Okay. First floor? What is flirst? First floor. Your bracelet responds to your room and your room alone. They are paramount to keeping your personal room and its belongings safe. What belongings? The alarm clock? That could be. Now that I think about it, if the alarm clock goes off at 7:30 every morning, I could use that. Please take care of it. Please make yourself comfortable with all the given accommodations, and once again, welcome. I'm bringing on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive, just like animals, gorillas. Baby, you think? Okay, let me stop. Okay, the screen went to the original map screen. It was as it was before I scanned my bracelet. I stepped aside to let Ashley sign in as well, and in the meantime, got to introducing myself to the other students. Hey there, I'm Echo Pine. This is my friend, Ashley Westbridge. Nice to meet you. Yo, what's up, my homies? Likewise, I'm Arturo. Blah, blah, blah. My name is Likewise, I'm Arturo. I'm Arturo Campo Piano. But just art is perfect. Could have just said that from the art. Missy Vesper, the pleasures are all mine. Missy Vesper, okay. Art I'm Art Vesper and Ota. A cannon. 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 Spider into the. Let me stop. Have you all met before? No. Well, there would be a negative. Need to like make a new friends though, right? Cannon said nothing, instead letting out a loud sigh, with absolutely no subtlety in hiding her annoyance towards Art's enthusiasm. I wouldn't be like her. I would hide my annoyance because I'm a good person. I see. I like how I said that. He says, I see. Let's say you mentioned you two are acquainted. Oh yeah, we were in pen pals the summer before high school started, and we just became close over time. That's quite endearing. You're like 84. Shush. How you already have cheek indented cheeks? Or maybe that's a Ooh, there might be a dimple. I just about her finger, about like her character design. Her finger, her finger, like the one fingernail thinking about. Her one fingernail thinking about. Okay, let me. I didn't expect that kind of answer from missing it. Maybe she's the type to secretly cry in romantic movies. She seems like the type. What is on her neck? Oh, this probably like just a design thing. But if we're all signed in, why don't we visit the dining hall? Please tell me we're able to like wash our clothes or something. I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel a tears in order after waking up. I'm in favor of that idea. I like to explore afterwards as well. Yeah, I wonder who else we're going to. Yeah, I wonder who else we're going to run into. This is wait, I read that wrong. Yeah, I wonder who else we're going to run into. This is exciting. Imagine he's the first to die. I'd be kind of like, dang, too bad, so sad. Missy walked toward the dining hall. I cannot speak today. What's going on? Which are just opposite of the living quarters hall where we enter the foyer. Art followed quickly after Watcher just left. So over here, Cannon back in a giant, which is quickly after which just left Cannon back in a giant clearing. I'll explore at my own pace. Thank you. Okay. I suppose we'll see you later. The curt and definitive statement. Cannon made her case stating that she was going to stay put in the foyer. So she's not just going to say. She reminds me of Byakuya. Byakuya. Ashley and I followed the other two into the dining hall, leaving Kona, Cannon to her business. Ooh, hold on. The transitions too. The dining hall was rather small and intimate. A single long woodcraft table and a modest chandelier created the centerpiece. Immaculate. A black marble fireplace with a natural painting hanger just above, decorated the far wall. Why is it circle? I've never seen a circle painting before. I just realized that. Like, I've seen paintings like this, but I've never seen a circle painting before. Y'all really, whoever watches the video, y'all really need to analyze this and let me out and let me know what y'all understand, what y'all think about this game so far. Well, think about this painting specifically. I don't care about any other characters right now. The table was setting board 16 chairs for the each side, 2 on the heads. I'm taking one head. On the head of the table was already decorated with the light accessories, candelabra, small vases of flowers, and an encyclopedia about ships. Who would have an encyclopedia about ships just sitting near a table? I mean, just sitting on the table. The room itself is connected to a small kitchen. Okay, wait, I was wrong. It was on the left side. Okay, one with the usual kitchen stable appliances, an oven, a refrigerator, a large dishwashing sink, a gas range, and all the utensils and tools one might need. A small storehouse pantry was off to the side. Limited of readily edible interest to the common person. Wow, this place is super loaded, huh? I made a big beeline for the 2 side room, poking in and out of the dining hall between the pantry and the kitchen. Missy, on the other hand, gazed slowly around at the dining hall itself. There it is, the book. It's a very fine setting, but not so much that it feels oppressively high end. Yep, everything looks to be in order for a good meal. Art finally stopped pacing around and sat on one of the seats, getting his feet up on the table as he looked around the room. Missy noticeably shook her head to action. I said bruh. But, where is everyone? This place is like a bunch of people. But there are only 5 of us. 6 of us. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was right, there's 5. I don't even know who else woke up yet. Maybe others ignore their alarms. Some people like to sleep in and all. A person natural paints above the fireplace, a man in soft colors and brushwork. Let's to the front of it. The painting faded out to reveal what looked to be an emblem. I was right. There was something wrong with this. I knew there was something up with this. Like, they wouldn't make it circle for no reason. All the other paintings are rectangular or square, but this one painting just so happened to be a circle. Yeah, I'm a hidden genius. Y'all just don't know it. Y'all just don't know it. Pay attention. Locked in. The following display of the emblem screen, an announcement came from overhead speakers within the room. The voice silvery and modulated. I wonder if I could hear like some voice like Monokuma. Oh no, okay. Speaker. Thank you for joining us. I could use voice changer, voice chat for this. Hold on.
Will this work? Hold on. Will this work? Yeah, this can work. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you have a lovely stay. Feel free. This is annoying. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Feel free to utilize the kitchen to your heart's content. Or if you are unable to, you may use the automated cook feature by tapping your mouse onto the kitchen's digital kiosk and selecting a meal. Or if neither of those suit your particular taste, you may consult your group's ultimate level kitchen hand. Oh.
Okay, I turned it off. The emblem disappeared, returning the screen to its initial artwork display. But what did it mean? What's an ultimate level kitchen hand? An ultimate level kitchen hand. Ultimate. What can I get from that? Ultimate level kitchen hand. It could be a tool. Ultimate level kitchen hand. If it was me, I would think. I would think of an AI. Well, I would think of AI. I would think of a tool I could use that would help me be able to cook, or something that will do the cooking for me. Okay, I'm going to pretend like I'm in the character. I'm in this game. I'm Echo Pine. Actually, no, I'm with Echo Pine 24/7, and everybody else is just. I mean, everybody else just thinks I'm invisible. Nobody can see me, including Echo Pine. I'm the 17th person though. I'm there in the background. I tried to ask for this other students, but like art, how I would figure that out. I'd rather figure something out. What he started going on about next made no sense to me. Oh, I get it. This is half our private group provided for us since we signed up for this preservation project. What? Huh? You signed up to be here? Yeah, of course. If I guess correctly, we all seem to be the ultimate. We all seem to be ultimate students. Well, I could guess your ultimate ability is to make ultimate art, cause your name is Arturo Campopiano, which is kind of stupid. Or you're very artistic in a way of a musician. You could like play the guitar, play the piano, violin, or whatever instrument you play. Even a flute, you could be a banker at playing the flute. Flute, who knows? These are some serious ultimate vibes in this room. Don't you think? No, not really. Yes, this seems to be the case. What's an ultimate student? Just tell me you don't know. Oh man, what are you even doing here? I don't know. I actually don't know. Ultimate students are typically high school students that super excel in the field of expertise, and are often scattered by groups for various intentions, virtuous or nefarious. Malevolent, if you would say. They will often have a focus set of skills that makes their abilities desirable to certain people, and with good reason. If there's a talent you could think of, there's probably an ultimate student out there that'll knock your socks out with their amazingness. So you're saying everyone here is super talented? You're kidding, right? You've been walking around this whole time asking what's really the ultimate jockey, and you didn't even know? Ultimate jockey is crazy. There's nothing. Ashley Westbridge, ultimate jockey. How is she an ultimate jockey? What? Huh? Ultimate jockey? What even is that? I don't really talk much about my time last time I used her that today. Over the Ashley Westbridge accomplishments. She could wrangle just about anyone and ride them to victory. Oh, that's okay. What is that going to be useful for? She's gonna ride a horse. Actually, this might be useful. I'm break it, and I'm a foreshadow something. In the future, in the future of this game, we're gonna get on horses. We're gonna find like a barn of horses. We're gonna get them there, and we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride into the sunset to get away from what is going on here. It's quite impressive to be able to tame such creatures of any variety. It's literally horses. I've seen horses. I would rather tame a horse than try to tame a bear, a lion, a tiger, a cow. Well, a cow. Well, I would rather tame a horse than any other creature besides a dog or a cat. What else? Yeah, besides those two. However, I've read you excel best with your main partner, Hyperion, a pencil tranquiner. Oh my, I didn't realize my children were so widely regarded. It's a little embarrassing hearing others remark upon them. Wow, even so. I looked over at what? I looked over at I looked over to Ashley, who, despite the sudden grandeur, looked as modest as ever. Honestly, I just thought you were a typical horse girl. I don't know what to find it humbling or insulting to my talent. Hopefully both. Both. What is that? Both. So I actually held the title of Ultimate Jockey, huh? I was curious to know what they implied. I never knew her to be particularly eccentric when it came to her last show at the stables. Why did it suddenly go so silent? For how long during our friendship did she have that title? I don't know. Neither do I care. Enough about me. What about you two? I mean, I can't really put a title to either of your names. With this newfound knowledge of the situation, I was serious to learn about the other students there. Let's go with Art. Your name is Art, right? Man, that's what your talent is. I'm assuming golfer. Get your lame. Get out. Get out. We have a horse rider or golfer. What do you put? You know you might be useful. And there's like a situation where you gotta put something into a hole. You might be useful, gang. So I'm gonna keep you with us. Ultimate golfer. I mean, what? Ultimate golfer. I'll never miss my mark. Total holes in one all day, every day. See, I never miss my mark. I'm gonna keep you up to that. Wow. Wow. How did you manage that? I don't know. I can't stand having to put more energy to extra stroke, so I'll make the first and last one count. What kind of reason was that to become a pro golfer? This is interesting. What? This is an interesting way to go about it. I can't even imagine being able to control the club like that. It took a lot of practice for sure. I used to golf a lot with my grandpa. It was hardly good fun back in the day, so I guess I never really thought about it as work, you know. What do you mean back in the day? You're like 16, 17, 18 max. I've flubbed a few times, sure, but who doesn't? I say I've taken a lot of pride with the saddle. It's admirable. Is there like an ultimate gambler? Like I want to meet that person. Missy Vesper next. What? Hold on. Before she speaks, what? Ultimate painter. No, ultimate librarian. I'm gonna say ultimate painter. I'm gonna go with painter. She looks like a painter type of vibe. And the virtue Christian introduced to this beyond me. I've not heard any stories of success so far from anyone who's had the luxury of being accepted. Okay, don't take much stock in the title, is all I'm saying. I have to admit though, I'm really curious of the titles that the subjects have been brought up. Ultimate tactician. Oh, ultimate tactician. Okay, what's a tactician again? I thought, I can't tactician like battle tactics. Okay, no, it's like political tactics to try it. Okay. Vesper, you're gonna be useful. I'm gonna keep you around. I'm gonna try and keep you around. If you die, if you're the first one to die, I'm switch you out. I just bit my tongue. I'm gonna switch you out with Garther. I'm gonna switch you out with Art. Let's actually no. I'm gonna switch you out with Ashley. She rides horses. I don't need her, but she's my home girl, so I gotta keep her around somehow. The less interesting that two people usually think of. I've been at the forefront of numerous political campaigns and battles, many of which I've employed to strategize against my opposing forces. Really? Aren't you basically manipulating the winning outcome then? The choice is not mine, but the people's. I simply put the message out, framing it in the most self-beneficial way possible for each side. I think political campaigns can be interesting, but wouldn't ultimate campaign manager be a more appropriate title? Well, I'm not the one who came up with the title. I see. Missy seems to be very self-assured person who doesn't seem to care much for the extravagance and the ultimate title implies. What's my ultimate ability? Such captivating talents. I'd love to watch one of your games, Art. I wouldn't. You're a golfer. I don't watch golf. If you landed one shot, I might clap a little and click off the TV. I'm not gonna lie. I might clap. Actually, no, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna see you make the goal one shot. I'm gonna clap and walk away because it's gonna last like 5 minutes max. And 3 to 4 of those minutes are us just getting there, just getting set up, and the rest of the minute and less is you hitting the goal into hitting the golf ball into the goal into the hole, and then I'm leaving to go get me 2 hot dogs, some chips, and a beer. It's nothing. I'm gonna root beer because it tastes much better. It's nothing. I've been horse racing and much more interested. I would like to see a horse race. Indeed, your feats of athleticism are quite impressive. I'm better. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine. Imagine how ripped she is under there. It's really not such a big deal, Echo. Honestly, the whole ultimate student thing feels like a tad blown out of proportion. What else is blowing out proportion? That window. Okay, I'm just stop talking. Since the ISO was done with the praise, I shifted the topic. Well, now that we're all acquainted, why don't we look around some more? Looks like there's more to be seen upstairs. Oh yes, it was a pleasure talking to you too. Don't be a stranger. We could explore together. Oh, it's echoing voice sounded through the dining hall. Oh man, the kitchen features are cool. What's this? Okay. Dot 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 dot. I was like a dot. I might give an hour for a little. I'm sure you won't mind the company. You just watch after him. All right. We'll see you around. That's what she sounds like. Ashley and I stepped out of the dining hall into the foyer once more. Is Cannon still in the foyer? Cannon didn't stay for long. The foyer was devoid of her presence. All right. Where to go? I mean, where to? There are stairs going up, but I think we should check out the entirety of this floor first. I was looking the same. Why don't you pick where to go next? Sure, the other locations are the study and theater. Let's go to the theater. Let's go. Ooh, this right. Let's go to the theater. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. Dun, dun. Ooh, this reminds me of that game where like you walk into it and there's like a lion sitting right there and it just runs behind the curtains. I forgot the name of the game. Ashley and I walked across the hallway to our next location, the theater. The theater was something to behold. The theater. Okay, I thought it was gonna keep going. The theater. The theater. The theater. The theater. The theater. Okay, let's stop. It was a fairly intimate scene with a few row seats in a medium-sized stage. It still had an air of elegance, thanks to the decor. The rich red velvet curtains glowed underneath the gaze of a bright spotlight. The stage itself was preoccupied by three students who seemed to be having a heated discussion. Bro, are they already acting? What's going on? You don't want to stand by that theory? He reminds me of Kokichi. He reminds me of that Kazuma. Is it Kazuma, the dude with the red eyes and white spiky hair? That was like really disciplined and Danganronpa. Trigger happy. Hey, the issue, I'm not knocking you out for not thinking that obvious. You might be or you might be a baker, a cooker, what clinker with a baker, cooker, or a painter. Because I don't know anyone who wears that and not one of those three. Let's settle down, please. Absolutely not. I have no intention of changing my view of the scoundrel. What for the scoundrel? Geez, scoundrel. That's cold, especially to a stranger. You two don't need to get so heated about something like this. There's an important matter between two strongly opinionated people. So we clear on that matter. Maybe I should get in. What's going on here? The theater. Oh, the three turn around, surprised, presumably from not being able to see me at the unlit foot of the stage. You ask such a foolish question because I literally have no idea what's going on. I just walk in, I just see y'all going back and forth. We are discussing or die in a public question of existence of this. The stage? The white hair student crouched down to reveal a painting that was turned away from the audience. This framed picture was like ink black art. Is that Mewtwo? Oh, I see. You're trying to figure out what the painting is. Yes, and what do you see? I saw Mewtwo. I stared at it for a moment, looked up to it patiently. In all seriousness, I see Mewtwo. I see the face. I have to tell you about it. No immediate answer. For the judging eyes pierced my soul. It's a dog. I don't see a dog. Not everything has to be a dog. It's clearly, and I didn't see an elephant either. So just a different four-legged animal. Because this just seemed pretty hidden. I may have better luck if I just talk to them individually. I'm gonna talk to the apron-wearing student, because you're the most normal person here. The girl who was caught in the middle of the chorus stepped down from the stage and left the other two to glare at each other in silence. Pandora Espade. Nice to meet you. Likewise, I'm Echo Pine. Echo Pine, I hope we get along. So, I was informed that the little group of students composed shooters to have ultimate talents. Did you happen to have a title of some sort? Oh yes, I am no ultimate baker. I was right. I knew it. I said a painter, baker, or a cooker. Nobody has those aprons, only sure those three. I was the first. My first guess was a baker, so I was right. Pandora Espera, ultimate baker. What are you gonna do? Cook for us or something? Like, you're useless. No, you're not useless. Well, anybody can learn how to cook, so about that, I don't seem to know. I don't think I have one if I'm being honest. That's no matter. It doesn't make you any more any less of a person. Yes, it does. It makes me less of a person. If I'm not the ultimate of my ultimate, then I'm not a human being. I'm an alien. So what do you think the painting is? I'm not really sure myself, but something as big as I say, it can be whatever the viewer wants it to be. Nesse pass. Nesse pass. What? I suppose so. Perhaps it isn't the subject of this piece that is most important, but rather it is the emotions it conveys to the individual. Black and white are quite striking colors to work with, are they not? There's a lot of symbolism behind those two simple colors. I'm not the only wonder if the artist behind a piece of joy creating it. The art wouldn't have come to life otherwise, so I don't see why not. What was it? I agree. Door. She's such a warm presence. Let's talk to dark-haired student. I put the student wearing the fur lined jacket. So about the painting, I think I do see the dog. You don't have to lie. I don't care about what it is. In fact, I don't even know what the painting is. See, that's how the ultimate rage baiter. A dog's an easy thing to imagine. It's just a practice of pareidolia. Pareidolia is when you see things in nature that looks humanoid. What when you recognize or see familiar things in nature when it isn't actually there. I learned about that yesterday. Pareidolia, not perceiving a subject or its significance where there's no meaningful interpretation. For example, seeing objects in clouds formation or hearing indistinct voices and random notes. Exactly. And in this case, seeing a dog in an abstract painting. Dogs are common enough animals, yeah? I just like to think about dogs. I still don't see the dog. I still see Mewtwo though. I don't see. Oh, is that a rat? Hold on. I see Pokemon. Hold on. This is Ratatouille. This could be Mewtwo. Hold on. This could be Mewtwo. The tail, the legs. Mewtwo like arms crossed. This could, a Green Ninja jumping into the air. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Can I flip it? No. Despite being told what the subject was, how can I make out anything within the shapes? Yeah, I'm still believing it's Mewtwo, Frog, and Ratatouille. Isn't it a little cruel to make something up when he's so intense about it? I wanted to explain why he saw what he did, but he truly wouldn't. So it's for friendly discussion. Too strong, I suppose. Well, anyway, I'm just going around meeting everyone. I would tell you my talent if I had one. I have an ultimate title, or you can't remember. I don't know. Seems to be muttering under his breath about my last statement, but I pay him no mind, and I wait for his response. I'm loud, Tamina, the ultimate puzzle master. Connoisseur of word puzzles, or block puzzles, escape room puzzles, the like. Oh, you're gonna be useful in this game. You're gonna be useful in this game, buddy. Alright. Buddy. Lyle. Termina. What's up, Lyle? I'm just gonna Lyle. Now, if you don't mind, Lyle. Why can I not say that loud? Loud turn back. I'm trying to say loud. I'm trying to say the L. You know what? The L is silent. Loud. Loud turned back to the painting, ended our conversation abruptly. Poses, huh? Maybe he was trying to describe the shapes on the painting. White-haired student. Why I visited a white-haired student on the stage. So about the painting, I think I do see the elephant. No need to feign understand. I'm quite so sure that the painters of digital solution illustrate an elephant. Illustrate an elephant as abstract as it appears. Bro, I'm yawning like crazy. Yeah. I stared at the painting and a little bit longer. The more I looked at it, the more I would into being what he claimed was the true subject. I still don't see an elephant. Despite being told what the subject was, I couldn't make out anything within the shapes. I still believe Mewtwo, Greninja, and Ratatouille. So do you have an eye for this kind of thing? Not at all. An eye for abstract art? I mean, He made my fan. I am not an ultimate artist. I am the ultimate opera singer. That's all. You sing what? You know what I'm on about. Something a bit further before stopping yourself. Oh, so it was on purpose. Okay. Right. But what my man is Forte Solo Charm. I'm sure. Your name is Forte Solo. What kind of stupid name is that? Your name is literally Strongest Solo. Solo Strongest. What? Solo Forte? Hold on, let me look that up. Forte Solo me. Forte Solo meaning. Oh, it means strong. Yeah, strong, loud or strong. Loud solo. Strong solo. Okay, anyways. He sure has some interesting plays dramatic moments. Actually, I left 14 Law to have their span piece. Pandora stayed behind trying to settle the two down. I wonder who's next. That makes 8 people. I say I never really had a sharp eye for art, so what they were talking about is beyond me. And Pandoria's brave for trying to calm her down. It takes a certain kind of person to want to intervene when things get heated, huh? Let's go to the study next. Bro, I have a bump on my like above my knee, and it like hurts. The study was cramped. Encyclopedias they filled to the ceiling, covered in abundance of subjects ranging from anywhere from medical to athletic. There was a small office corner provided for studying their tongues and relative ease. What is that? Like, what are those? What are those sticks? Another digital kiosk stood on it. Stood on to the side. I don't see a kiosk. Stood on to the side, showing a searchable list of books. Oh, searchable list of books and study. Okay. I actually observed the kiosk curiously as I got to the variety of reading materials stuffed on the shelves. Oh wow, it's exquisite. It's exquisite. This Equestrian encyclopedia was published only 2 years ago. I have an old version of it, so this could be really interesting. Hi, you would be excited about that. What? Now that you know I'm the ultimate jockey, it all makes sense. No, you're still the same old horse girl I know, but for the fancy title. Shoot, fancy title. There were 2 other students taking residence in the library. One meekly hiding in the corner, the other calmly looking through their books of choice. Let's see what they are. Any mean amount of money, just talk about it though. If I was to go, any mean amount. You know what? It doesn't matter. A green-haired student noticed me approaching with him. Definitely flipped his book shut with one hand, giving me his full attention. Good morning. So it's 7:30. Okay, 7:30 a.m. I immediately felt I immediately felt the attention to being there palpable for his focused gaze. He reminds me of something. He reminds me of the green-haired dude from Danganronpa V3. I don't remember his name. All I know is that he got green hair. Are you finding everything alright? The study has quite a pleasant atmosphere. When you agree? Yes, it's very well accommodated. The study as well as the rest of the facility are all nicely prepared. Indeed, you could say days in this well-kept study, enriching your mind in regards to whatever subject your heart desires. Does that sound like an inviting prospect? I don't see why not. A location for ultimate students should be in peak condition, right? The preservation project needs to be equipped for comfort. So you've been made aware of the preservation project. He hesitated, as if chewing meticulously on his next statement. You have an ultimate talent? No, I do not. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure if I even know what my talent is. Considering this situation seems to revolve around it. Everyone I've met so far has some kind of title. I admire candor. Who knows? You might have some innate skill that you personally think are average. You think so? I feel pretty ordinary. And I've never really been in the center of mass attention for anything in particular. This skill might just require a specific habitat, so to speak. Luckily, this appears to be the ideal place and social environment for expanding upon such hidden abilities. However, I wouldn't worry much about it. Whatever underlying possession, whatever underlying passion or talent you have is for you, and you alone to enjoy. This reassuring. I feel like I'm stumbling into something out of my league with so many skilled students. If you don't mind me asking, What's your ultimate talent? It's hard to describe. I'm called the ultimate charisma. Cyrus Surik, by the way. Ultimate charisma. Nice to meet you. Back at you. A pleasure. I didn't really understand implications of this title, but I could feel a sort of alluring presence to him. I suppose that's what charisma is. Well, why did Minecraft send me email? All right, let's go back because this black flat, but what? This white light is blinding me. All right, meek student, you're next. I approached the meek student, handing him studying in one of the darker corners of the study. Hey there. Eep. Sorry to spook you. I was just going around and meeting everyone. I make a pie. I was dragged out of my room by that guy over there. He's evil. He's evil. I peered over the aforementioned person who just looked to be calmly inspecting the rows of books. Ugh, fine. He didn't drag me out. I'm gonna see him when I was wandering around. I just wanted to be alone in the study. She saw me a troubled glance after admitting her lie. Can you tell me about yourself? Me? I'm Kono. I'm a watchmaker. What you think about be called the ultimate watchmaker? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I just check with watches and stuff. They go for really high prices apparently, but I don't particularly care for the money. Kono. Ultimate watchmaker. She might be able to fix a clock if she dies. If she doesn't die. Someone once offered me 3 luxury cars for a single watch. I would have sold those 3 luxury cars. Must have very well admired craftsmanship. I guess so, but I can't even drive. What's I going to do with 3 cars? Sell them. Da 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 da. Sell them. She claimed that I awkwardly turned back around to face the bookshelf corner. I didn't want to pry, so I just left her alone. After meeting the 2 others in the study, I actually not chatted about the other students. I'm sorry. I'm saying this, huh? Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning. So there's 10. Watchmaker and a charismatic person, respectively. I suppose one could become talented and prove their characteristics if they wanted to. Could be similar to managing a brand, perhaps. Maybe, regardless, it seems nice enough. Yeah, seems sweet, if not a little shy. So there's 10 people in total so far. After wandering around the first floor, I sent out Pat. Paused in the living quarters, all the way to gather those thoughts. These are all the available locations on this floor. Man, I should have paid attention to their mark. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy. Dang it! I guess the rooms are interesting enough but more importantly, I wonder how many other students there are. The other student from other canon just counted at the doors, right? Why don't we need to go check it out? But who knows if there are any more students on the other floors? There were stairs going up in the forest, so we could check the area out too. Speaking of canon, I wonder where talent is. Wait, that aside, how did I never know you had a super talent in horse racing? Huh? Well, it just never came up. I know a lot of people before you who had it didn't particularly care for how much time I spent at the stables and racetrack, so I just stopped bringing it up. Besides, it's just easy to tell people I tend their horses. So what does being the ultimate level jockey imply? Does that mean you win a lot? Come on, Echo. I don't want to bore you with superficial numbers. I just say my 1% is 44%, and the top 3% is just 84%. I don't know what those numbers are supposed to mean. I don't know what are those numbers supposed to mean. Anyway, I'm not just a horse girl. I have other pets soon. Yeah, like your cat, Applejack. Of course you remember Applejack. I remember Applejack. Oh, so it's a cat, not a horse. I could I not? She called her my school vest. The deep ringing of a school bell rang across the halls, echoing through the building. The what? The what? The echoing through the building. Then an announcement came over what seemed to be hidden overhead speakers on the ceiling. It is now 9 a.m. The second floor amenities are now open, and they will stay open until 7 p.m. Second floor. After the announcement, we saw Pandora filter out one of the first floor rooms and into the halls. Wait, who's Pandora? Oh, the baker. Baker. Oh, Ashley and Echo, would you like to visit the second floor with me? I was just going. We were just about to go there, Pandora. Let's go. Let's go, gang. Sure. We were just wondering about it. We were just wondering about it as well. By the way, do you get anything to eat from the dining hall? Huh? Oh no, I was a little distracted by the whole ultimate scooters thing. You know, look, I made some croissants earlier. Here, help yourself. She produced 2 items folded in cloth from an apron pocket. She just hid them in her pocket. I feel like that's concerning. What did you have? Like briskets. What are those? What do you have? Okay. I sifted the small cloth covered the light and unwrapped it carefully, revealing a small bite-sized croissant. A heavily warm aroma filled the house. I'm eating it in one bite, if it's small bite size. From the fragrance alone, I was enveloped in the comforting feeling the sun's rays on my skin. Ashley and I took one each and bit into the flaky, buttery dough. A piece of chocolate inside melted as soon as it hit my tongue. It was smooth and rich, contrasting the light and sweet crumb of the dough I was in it. Bro, why are we so short? Bro, what am I, 5'2"? Bro, look at this. Look at this. I get how she's tall, but why are we so short? We're literally like 5'3". We're 5'1", actually. Why are we so short compared to everyone? That's the ultimate baker for you. C'est delicious. Merci, but it's nothing at all. I just really enjoy baking. Look on people's faces. Does this take place in France or something? Cause like I've seen a lot of French like language. The look on people's not French, France. Yeah, France. French fries. France. The look on people's face when they smell delectable fresh bread coming out of the oven. The warm fuzzy feeling you get when you eat your favorite food. Such a feeling is priceless. But Dora was right. After enjoying the croissant, I felt an intense nostalgia for my younger days. Real like 16 gang. When I would spend summers running around outside, basking in the fresh afternoon sun. Those powerful ultimate bakers delicacies. Like, bro, you were outside like 10 minutes ago. Well, not 10 minutes ago. You were outside like 2 years ago. It's not that long ago. Typical warmth and sense of familiarity. What a wonderful thing. Like, hurry up and eat it so we can go. But we're shorter than her. I can't believe that. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I know she talk quite close. Have you met before? Oh yes, Echo's my best friend. We've known each other for 4 years now. Ah, sis trust Mimi. What? Sis trust Mimi. A long friendship is something to teach others. Definitely, Echo always been there for me, even if they're a little worrisome. You wanna run this fade, Echo Pop? I mean, you wanna run this fade, Hockey Jack? Hockey Jack? Are you serious? I called her Hockey Jack? Hey, how could you say that? I'm just looking out for you. I kid, of course. I really appreciate your concern, but you should think about yourself sometime soon. But no, it's my silly. I see we had a little back and forth. Sorry, we don't. Why don't we keep going? No worries, shall we? Let's go. Oh my gosh, right on one more time. The three of us walked back down the hallway toward the foyer, where the stairs to the second floor were. Hey, Pandora, did you meet anyone else this morning? Anyone else? I can't say that I have so far. I've only been acquainted with you two, 14 aloud. Oh, sorry, I thought you might have run to the few others like we have. This morning, I went to the dining hall, then the theater. Unfortunately, 14 aloud can't make from going anywhere else with their argument. If we didn't see you, then you must have woken up much earlier than us, huh? That's great. I suppose you could say my internal clock has been tuned to my habits, given my day-to-day life. Woke up very early to make sure my dough from the night before was properly risen. Prepares my prepares preparing glasses I might need. Prep my workstation. Oh, but I must be boring you with how my daily routine. Don't worry, Espera. You are. No, not at all. It's fascinating, honestly. Why are you lying? You're sweet, Echo. Perhaps I'll invite you to help me tomorrow morning. Hope you're awake at 4:30 a.m. Are you joking with me? I'm not waking up at 4:30 a.m. because you want to bake. Proceeds to set a time at 4. Proceeds to set my alarm at 4:25. Oh sure, I can't promise I'll be fully awake though. Bill laughed lightly and adjusted as she went on her merry way up the stairs. Meow. That's elevator, kiosk, second floor, I'm assuming. Just the elevator work? Ashley and I followed suit. We were met with another digital kiosk at the top of the staircase. Oh, atrium. So we're right here. Jazz club, climbing center, spa lounge, atrium. I don't know what that could be. I don't know what atrium is. I'm assuming there's like a lobby upstairs, or it could be a common room. What kind of mansion has a climbing center in it? I don't know. But no, it's an eccentric rock climber. I think there's so many activities presented to cater to the unique talents of various students. In fact, the kitchen pantry has a wealth of resources, and I was quite surprised to find such fresh and rare ingredients. I imagine other ultimate chefs will be pleased with the selection as well. That's a good point. There was a theater on the first floor after all. 14 and other ultimate form probably utilize the room as a place to further hone their skills. Is the world ended? I just have to ask, has the world ended yet? The Preservation Project. It sounded like this group wanted to accommodate a myriad of intense and unique students. I cannot speak. I wonder what kind of group had the ability to provide such a vast selection of activities. Resources. What's the verse? I'm curious about the climbing center. This magic must be huge if we can have something exciting like that here. I like to see the spa lounge. It must be a lovely, relaxed place. Echo, why did you decide? Bro, I'm going to the climbing center. Let's explore the climbing center easily. I'm gonna see what's going on in here. Oh shoot. We inspected a map before I wrote to the center and made our way there in no time at all. It's literally down the hallway. Just turn to your left and walk. It's literally the first. This reminds me of there's a place downtown, well near downtown. Uh, it's by a school that reminds me of a rock place of the rock place inside. This is what it reminds me of. Well, this is what. No, that place reminds me. Wait, you know what? Whatever. The Climbing Center was a vibrant, spacious place. The artificial rock and arch formations that carved the walls reached upwards of what looked to be 3 stories high toward a bright, naturally lit ceiling. Onto the side was a preparation locker room full of ropes and harnesses, as well as a small vending machine full of energy drinks and water bottles. Whoa, this place is huge. I can't imagine anyone gets up there. I craned my neck up, inspecting the array of colorful grips that donated the sprawling ascending surface. The hanging ropes disappear into the distance of the light. The world is something for the interesting people and talents. Where there's a will, there's a way. Pedora poked out from under one of the arch formations. Just as taken with the incredible height as I was. That's for sure. I'm an athlete, but I can't say I excel here. I'm gonna have a good tolerance for heights. If you don't mind me asking, how you two discover your talents anyways? I actually pondered the question for a second. I was raised in the countryside on a farm, so it probably came to be like a second nature. As a child, going to the racetrack with my father was honestly just another errand. That is, a teen brought towards myself, with the love for the exhilarated competition at that point. I was homeschooled by my mother. Oh, she has multiple mothers? How does that work? Wait, yeah, by my mothers. Yeah, yeah, okay. One a teacher and one a prolific baker. They tell me everything I know about baking. I also trust their drawing a paper foot when tasting my baked goods. Eventually, I too felt a love for the task at hand. I just bit my tongue again. Wow, you two are truly incredible. Hey, you're a good person too. Don't let labels deter you from speaking to us as anything but your peers. I honestly do not care about your labels. If I, I don't know what noise I just made, but I did not like it. Huh? I don't know about all that. Yeah, Echo, don't think too much about the title stuff. We're still people, you know. They're not. Just look at you. We don't have irises. Wait, what? Okay. Don't think too much about this title stuff. Such remarkable feats will be difficult to put aside. They were so humble when talking about their ultimate talents. I wonder if I could ever measure up. With one around in the climate center, we set off to visit the spa lounge. I want to go rock climbing actually. Like one day in the future, I will. I wouldn't mind trying out rock climbing, like actual rock climbing, like going outside and touching grass, kind of rock climbing. Well, touching mountain, mountains. Okay, the spa lounge was simmering and walk. Was it outside or is it just like a bit? No, that's not outside. Never mind. The spa lounge was serene and welcoming. A shallow pool was laid into the marble floor. A mesmerizing opulence ceiling mirrored the pool above it. Okay. Several relax. Uh, ooh. Several simple relaxation lounges lined the walls for general leisure. Up to the side was a storeroom stocked with perfuming inventory of scented oils, bath soaks, and skincare products. Just by the storeroom door sat a familiar kiosk. I don't know. I'll just spend some time here. But they're saying when the lounge chair stretching her arms above her head before relaxing her hands on her lap. But now that I think about it, are facilities like this meant to be self-run by the residing students? They are brought up in initial observation. The kitchen offered fully automated meals, but they still provided the option to have the student utilize the kitchen tools. Walking and I speak. Peeking into the storeroom, I saw a separate hallway of individual private rooms labeled for certain services: facial, massage, aromatherapy. What is aromatherapy? Hey, you may be right. There are these little specialized rooms with all sorts of specific equipment. If you consider my talent in arts, there might be a racetrack or golf course outside, along with other outdoor recreation talents like angling or skiing. What is angling? I'm not looking it up either. Y'all gonna have to tell me in the comments if you made it this far. Actually, comment angling. Mind angling. Okay, let me stop. Perhaps there would be a very exciting prospect. That can mean all the other facilities and activities have features that are tuned accordingly to certain talents. Yeah, just from a glance, I figured the study was just a lot about suppose our resources there as well that are fitted for talents that require research or writing. The thing, such an extraordinary place existed beneath the many pursuits of equally extraordinary people. Yeah, it's called school or life. So do either of you do anything special to train for being an ultimate student? Uh, je ne pensais pas. What? Speak English. I know some could say I beg too much. I simply suspect my patients have ended up in the right hands for me to be considered. I don't really do anything special either. I also rest quite a bit. Most of my time is spent plainly practicing. Like Fedora, there may have been some in the audience. I honestly can't say. I see it. Just put in the hours, so to speak, huh? Perhaps we were just lucky enough to have been selected for this opportunity to meet others cut of the same cloth, right? I couldn't agree more. I'm very charmed to be in such delightful company. She's gonna be the first one. She gonna kill somebody. I don't know why. I don't know why. The first thing I thought about was that neither of them seemed to be doing anything particularly intense to earn their title. I just wonder about the others, whether or not they were trained or if they too were just lucky enough to be selected. And we're two nice guys. Are those crabs, clams? What are those on the wall? Oh, this the Oh, jazz club. Yeah. Ooh, I want to play piano. We finally came across a jazz club. It was a welcoming venue. Warm furniture and lighting gave the room an air of casual elegance. Tables standing for the audience occupied the majority of the space, with a small stage in the corner for the performers. The club's proximity between the two made the scene that much more intimate. A small green room was behind the storage was behind the stage curtains, and connected to it was equipment and instrument storage. The bar opposite the stage has shelves upon shelves of beverages locked behind a sturdy glass case. A pretty classy atmosphere, huh? I wonder how many ultimate talents have toured this room for performances. I don't know. What is going on, right? What is going on? Is that it, the clown? I don't know. I think I'm just hallucinating. Meaning, I sure. It's well kept among the rest of the rooms, so it'd be no surprise one would feel comfortable here. Then a thought crossed my mind. Do you think I could be some kind of ultimate jazz performer or ultimate bartender? Have you ever handled an instrument before or mixed beverages? No. No, but no, if I pick something good, I suddenly be stricken with the ultimate time revelation and play like a pro. So I said, here's some innate trait where I'm gonna just start doing beers together, and then you make the most abominable, indescribable, the most disgusting drink to ever be created in human history. It just occurred to me that perhaps these rooms aren't just for students with existing skills; they could also be sandbox for budding talents. I suppose there's no harm in trying. Do not damn throw beverages together. I'm going to throw them together. Why not? Let's see the moment for time has been realized. Believe that this for my idea for the strange covenants rising. Yeah, you're cooked. Truthfully, I went behind the stage and picked the instrument I thought would suit me. Can I pick the instrument? Ashley and Pandora both took a seat in the front row and watched in anticipation. I feel like a kid going through a tour box with how many options there were. How about this? No. Oh no. Oh no. Pandora gleefully cheered me on, so I gripped the bow, placing my fingers on the string. Are you hurt? Okay, that's enough. I like the bow. That's enough. Stop it. No, I can't stop now. Stop it. Okay. I was nervous, but what if Sarah said was true? That my talent was ready to be discovered. Discovered. I couldn't wait to realize it. I took a deep breath and drew the bow. And then squeak. I sounded ready to tore through the air like a giant rubber duck was being unceremoniously stepped on. Duh, you thought that was gonna work, buddy, about? It was awful. So I accepted a flinch from the sound, but they said put on a brave face for my sake. I don't think, nah, I don't think it's gonna work out. I took a nervously and jellyfish and shit back where it originally was. Guess it's not even. I wobbled off stage and plucked down early at the table where Ashley and Padilla. I was beyond embarrassed. I don't despair. We just haven't found it yet. He will never find it. Yeah, Echo. Or I could be the ultimate logician. Never thought about that. It'd be about the mouth because she's talking about herself. It could be about that. You never know. Yeah, Echo. Anyone can handle any instrument. Any instrument. Not just anyone can handle an instrument. I mean, I thought that thing was just supposed to be played like a giant guitar. I'm surprised you even know how to approach handling. I've seen performance before, so I just imitated what I saw. Oh, that makes sense. I do have my hand in the front. Oh, that makes sense. Listen, we're going to find out where your talent is. If we have to play 100 instruments poorly, at least we know we're one step closer to reaching our goal. Pandora reassured me. Ashley gave me one smile. Thanks, you too. Come on, come. Let's keep exploring. Where should I even go? Oh yeah, the atrium. Atrium? 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 We left the jazz club. Outside the room, we ran into unperturbed Cyrus and Lyle in the hallway at the foot of the entryway. Don't tell me they're still talking about that. Oh, never mind, Cyrus. Never mind. Oh, they're having a fulfilling time exploring. Yeah, totally. I was for the exasperated from the setup mishap, but tried to play it off as best as I could. What's up with you? Don't tell me you're already tired. There's still lots to explore. No, I'm not tired. La, please. It is a race to make ourselves familiar with all the different rooms. No, we were actually just about done over here anyway. It was just my luck that the room appeared to be soundproof. Based on that lack of adverse reaction, seeing that there was no loud or disastrous sounds of the cellar being poorly utilized. Then the sound of ringing and a voice rang through the speakers. Again? Your attention please, all citizens assembled in the second floor atrium for a special welcome ceremony. Oh. Five of us collectively made our way to the requested location, shouting about our discoveries along the way. That's all I can. This is where everything goes down. I'm feeling it, yeah, just that. I don't remember the lyrics of the song. Oh, I think I clicked on something on Discord. Hold on, get me out of here. Okay, I'm back. The end of the second floor hall fed directly into a spacious area local. Natural light poured in from the high glass ceiling. Lush trees that framed the circular lobby reached toward the sky, well past the ring of decorative plants that occupied the second floor. Small shrubbery lined the base of the trees in a circular fashion, following and framing the ellipse shape of the room. A well-maintained living wall lined the first floor's foundation. A bronze globe at the very center of the atrium drew the room together. That doesn't look like a globe to me. It looks like a star. Light and warmth flooded my body, filling me with serenity. You won't be there for long. Whoa! A familiar, excitable voice cut through the air, disturbing that serenity. Check this place out. Dang, wouldn't it be awesome if I had a mini golf set up in here? How cute would that be? Why would you play mini golf? Plenty cute. Yeah, whatever. Art and Missy entered that trio from the foyer stairway entrance. I was surprised to see Missy still hanging with Art, along with the timid shade trailing behind them, no less. Slowly, I properly scattered in the center of the trillion hall. Cannon and Fortes literally made their way minutes later than the rest of us, but arrived regardless. I saw all the students I previously met, but afterwards no one else came. Kind of a ton of class, huh? Yeah, there's like 10 of us. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including 8, 9, 10. But what if she dressed like that? Ultimate Detective. Wait, no, this what's Kogut? Okay, let me stop. Art was the same observation I made. Actually, our class was rather small, but we were really going to be doing any learning here. Bro, the most normal looking person here is Lear. The most normal looking person here is her. Like, literally. Like, you look abnormal. Hold on, okay. Bam, 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 bam. I can't tell. I'm assuming that's it. I'm trying to memorize butterfly. I can't tell. Okay. Orange right there. Okay. A hologram visual was presented from the centerpiece globe. A feeling of familiar voice came in from the overhead speakers. It was the same announcer familiar in the dining hall. Please be a voice actor. I don't want to keep reading. This is a special announcement indicating the welcome of all present students. The Preservation Project Group would like to humbly welcome you all to our provided safe house. As you all well aware, its health has been sequestered off from the growing concerns of disaster. You need not worry any longer of those concerns. Disaster level curses. What's going on? What's happening, Shibuya? I peered across the room. I'm so brain rotted. Somebody help me. I peered across the room to see expressions of affirmations. Everyone seemed to have relating concerns. I knit my brow. As ultimate students, we have provided you with the best amenities and environments to most efficiently cultivate your skills and talents in order of safety. You may utilize the facilities to the fullest extent during the requisite hours. However, do not think of it simply as a safe house. The location is more than equipped for you to thoroughly indulge yourselves with exquisite experiences. You are invited to enjoy yourselves freely. Welcome all to the apothegum, apothegum, to the apothegum, to the apothegum. Awesome. Art audibly pumped his fist in the air. Bro, you're a golf player. Chill out, man. Why am I being so harsh on him? He has done nothing wrong. Although no one else displayed such a loud presentation of excitement, the other sisters were vividly taken to my success, the prospect of such a blessing regardless. The projection cut out as an aspect concluded. The students began to wonder again, likely to try out what the climate center and the spa lounge had to offer. I'm going to the kitchen. Yes, the first place I'm going to is the kitchen. Everyone seemed to be breaking into their. Oops. What just happened? Bro, I clicked off the game. Oh, wait, it's right here. I'm stupid. Everyone seemed to be breaking into their own groups while I started still. I was excited, but a feeling of uncertainty stirred in the depths of my mind, suffocating my enthusiasm. Did I really belong here? As far as I knew, I was an ultimate student. No intense talents, no masterful skills, not even an interesting experience. I started to feel sick with anxiety. Hey, Akon, I'm going to the spot with Pandora. Would you like to join us? No. Actually, voice brought me out of my thoughts. No thanks. You two go ahead. I'm actually feeling a little tired from all the running around. I think I just took a nap. She looked at me with solid understanding. That doesn't really look understand. What? That doesn't look very understanding to me. What I just saw in her eyes. Alright then, if you change your mind, you know where to find us. So you're gonna be in the spa room all night. She gave me another quick hug before pairing off for Pandora. Ash, why don't you tell me about your talent? I'm gonna under my breath before sucking off. Are we gonna be jealous because we don't have talents, and we're gonna kill everybody because we don't have a talent? So we could be the only. Ooh, I trudged down the stairs back to the first floor foyer. Oh, Cannon. Yeah, I saw Cannon in almost as the opposite position she was in the first. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw Cannon in almost the same position she was in when I first met her. She didn't tell me if she had an ultimate title when we introduced ourselves, but she doesn't have one either. I thought about approaching her to ask, but my throat felt dry. I didn't feel like being disappointed in the case she did have an ultimate talent. I quickly turned the corner before Cannon could notice me when, click, I had the sound of shutter clicking. It sounds like Cannon developing a picture from an instant camera. Huh? How do you have a camera? What do you mean, how? I just thought we would disallow our personal possessions. I didn't have anything in my room, and when I asked Ash, she said she didn't have anything in her room either. Okay? I'm a photographer. I need my tools, don't I? Oh, she's a photographer. So you are the ultimate photographer? Cannon didn't reply. She just bowed her head once in a slight nod. Cannon or the ultimate photographer. You better take good pictures because we gonna need them. We might need them. And the picture you just took, she would like to hand me the imagine it's a picture of the door. Oh, how long kind of got that fit on? Okay. Catching the moment, I have a good turn down the hall to avoid speaking to her. I thought she hadn't noticed me. It says, I know what you're thinking. It's a horrible picture of you. I know it is because it's not a picture of you per se. Confused, I said, right. I'm not a portrait photographer. I specialize in composition from form called Rückenfigure. Rückenfigure, which translates literally to a back figure in German. I don't expect you to understand. I listlessly handed the photo back to her. Don't worry, I understand. Cannon simply stuck the photo and stuck it in her pocket before occupying herself with her camera once more. But I admit, I didn't make an attempt to sound enthused. What? In truth, I wasn't. Cannon did have ultimate talent after all. If that was the case, what was I doing here? My heart and mind were racing. Am I just an anomaly? Was this all a mistake? Did I accidentally take the spot of an actual ultimate student? Was meant to fake? Was meant to take? No way. What was the course of desperation? LAPSE Mansion was meant to protect ultimate students, those students and their wide-reaching influential skills, those students who were dexterous masters of their craft, those students who was charismatic, sharing my aversioness, those students who created nostalgia, inducing delights, those students who won races upon races for pure skill. A repulsion rose in my stomach. I felt my breath shorten, my chest tight. Suddenly, I felt weak. Hi. What's wrong with you? You're shaking. I barely heard a cannon. I left for the front that I need to evacuate myself from the overbearing presence of people who accomplish near impossible feats at such a young age. I was just an insignificant bug who wanted into a lion's den. I can't compete. What the freak? I don't belong here. I grasped at the door handle so tight I saw my knuckles turn white. But soon, oh my gosh, I saw inside black. Bro, we just got electrocuted, bro. I really opened my eyes, bro. We got hit by a black flash. What just happened? I was in my bed, back in my personal room. That's what I thought. Where did he come from? Forte was reclining in her love seat at the corner of his room, combing over what looked like sheets of music. Oh, we're in his room, okay. I was in Forte's room. You're awake. He set the leaflet down before approaching me with an offering of water. I gracefully sipped the cup and gathered my thoughts. My right hand was tingling. After gaining my composure, I managed to click out a question. Forte, what happened to me? Curious, this one I would like to know. Oh, what do you mean? Well, after the welcome announcement, I inspected the jazz club, but was quickly uninterested in the venue. I went downstairs to retreat to my personal quarters for the afternoon. I was promptly stopped at the foot of the stairs by Cannon. She said you could lodge at the foot of the foyer's front door. Cannon told me to keep an eye on you and quickly left. I scoffed. I consider if I had to have someone else take care of me. You know what? At least she told somebody. I mean, she could have just left me there. But why you collapsed, she did not say. It came back to me. I was behaving clearly. Yeah, I remember now. I was talking to Kenny in the foyer, but I felt the need to escape and was electrocuted when I grabbed the foyer door handle. Electrocuted? Forte was appalled. I, on that hand, felt nothing. I took another sip of water and closed my eyes. I felt wildly fatigued. Forte looked at me for this concerned silence for a minute. Echo, it might not be my place to say it, but you shouldn't feel a need to escape. We're all being generously treated with a safe location to relax and away from danger. What danger? No, you don't understand. I don't have an ultimate talent like the rest of you. My head dripped in shame, regret, humiliation. I don't have any skills and talents to offer to the world. It feels solid again. Be that as it may, we are still a peer who shouldn't feel outcast from the rest of the group. He must be with us for a reason. I gazed into the cup blankly. Come, the rest of the group is in the dining hall. I believe they are just starting dinner. Forte placed a firm hand on my shoulder before offering his hand to help me out of the bed. Kinda gay, I glimpsed out. I complied quietly. I will not let a wall be ruled by that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 chairs. The dining hall was fully occupied by a small class. Hey, there you are. Earl waved at me from the end of the table as I entered the dining hall, causing everyone's head to turn. Ashley and Pedro quickly ran to my side. Yo, my gosh. Are you okay? Folks, please, allow Echo to have a seat before bombarding any questions. The rest of the class paused their dinner as Forte helped me to an open seat by Ashley. Cannon wasn't at the table. Rather, she was sitting next to the entryway. Oh, what's up, Cannon? Bro, look at her forehead. Goshly, I just realized how humongous her forehead is. She must have noticed me looking at her and said away once more. I could confront her about what happened in the foyer. We just placed a pork cutlet meal right before oh my gosh, Missy. I'm eating that up. Ashley wouldn't stop fretting and concerns to your well-being, so I took the liberty of getting the meal ready for you whenever you decide to come down. This is just what I needed. How did you know? I didn't, because I was just lucky. Missy shrugged indifferently, while sorry mouth on a small grin. She seemed satisfied with having pleased me. Let me stop. I gave a small smile back. I helped myself to a small portion to regain my energy. Small portion, I'm eating a whole cutlet. You're bugging. Actually, you need to eat more because you're 5'2". Eat some more. You're a grown man. Well, well, not yet. You're still like 16. You got some years to grow. But no, if you're last, you're like probably like 17, 18. So you got some years, but not much. Our little community had dinner together. Conversation lightly touched on everyone's mutual awareness of the preservation project. It was a project in which ultimate students who signed up would be placed under protective custody to preserve their skills to better for the future. Similar stories of talent discovery arose. Certain students grew up in an environment where all they knew was their particular skill, yet they still was to super excel beyond wildest expectations. I, of course, had no place in the dialogue. I paid no specific attention to the chatter, my mind going blank with white noise whenever the topic of ultimate talents came up. As we all finished our meals, Missy and Cyrus off to pick up the dishes as everyone else restlessly waited to hear what happened to me. I forgot about it. Echo, you have no idea how rude I was. Actually, yeah, I'm like 5'2". Of course, I like get shocked easily. Everybody here is taller than me, and I do not like that. Ash was holding my hand tightly. Ash, if you're feeling up to it, would you mind talking about what happened? Because I can, and next to the intro, her face was an iron mask. She just hurt me for real. Well, I was feeling tired from running around the mattress floor, so after the welcoming us on the second floor, I decided to go back to my personal room for a nap. Going down the I was curious about the front door. I had to go outside, so naturally, I grabbed the door handle, but I was electrocuted by it. Fortunately, it found me collapsed and carried me back to his room to rest. You were electrocuted by the door handle? Perhaps we should investigate. What? And get electrocuted ourselves? Don't worry. Of course not. I assume what to expect the door handle for any suspicious mechanisms. We should also check the floor mats again to see if there's any other similarly rigged exits. That's the only exit I saw besides the elevator. And what would this accomplish? And sure, I said this so that nothing like this happens again. But our city as ultimate citizen of Reservation Project Safe House has already been compromised by the existence of such a trap. The group fell silent. Cyrus was right. It seemed as if we had already fallen into some kind of trap the moment we woke. So we're just going to do nothing? Kenna's indifferent voice broke the silence. Kenna's right. We shouldn't sit idly by after our friend Echo was put in danger. Friend? I'm not your friends. Okay, let me stop. We are to investigate if not as an insurance measure. But to get to the bottom of the trap they caused such harm. The group agreed and went their separate ways to search for clues. But before anyone could get very far, an announcement rang again. Dong ding dong. It is now 9 p.m. Nighttime will begin at 10 p.m. Facilities will be closed until 7 a.m. the next morning. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. It seems like we'll just have to suspend the investigation until tomorrow. There's no use in wandering about aimlessly in the dark. I suggest you all rest up. I've left the situation in the diary, but please do your best to save your energy for tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. We should meet here tomorrow morning for breakfast and discussion. Yeesh, some first day, huh? One by one, everyone filtered out of the dining hall, low, concerning murmurs filling the corridors. Ashley stopped me back in the dining hall as the last few left. Look, Echo, I'm sorry if you feel hurt that I didn't tell you about my talent. I honestly do not care. Huh? How did you know? How would you feel hurt? Bro, she rides horses. I would rather have no talent than have the talent to ride horses. Bro. I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry. You don't need to. I'm your best friend, aren't I? I could tell you're distraught. It was after the special welcome center announcement I noticed you were off. It must have been difficult, feeling like you don't belong. I admit, it's been awfully overwhelming. I never meant to keep it from you. It's just, I feel like being involved with me could only ever cause trouble. Huh? Not the horse racing aspect, but the ultimate student status aspect. To get tied up with such intense people could only amount to ultimate levels of trouble. Ash, you know I'm your friend through and through. I don't think being friends with Ashley Westbridge Horse Girl is any trouble at all. Ashley, girl, why did I give her that? Why did I give her that noise? Yeah, I love you, Echo. You really are a good friend. Dap up, gang. Dap up, gang. Tell me up. Of course, I love you too. Tell me up, Ashley. Tell me up. let me stop. We made our way back to the living quarters hall and said our goodnights. Before entering my room, I saw Art and Loud lingering on. Don't, bro. Oh, Art and Loud. I thought it was about. Hey, you two, something wrong? No, but in fact, we were having a strategy meeting. Strategy meeting? Art asked me if I are being locked. Perhaps our being locked in a mansion situation is a big puzzle. Think about it, escape room exists, so maybe this might be just one giant escape room. I admit it's not impossible, and it does sound interesting. Right? So, what do you think? I'm not sure yet. I have a feeling it's some convoluted ARG scheme. ARG? Alternate reality game. This is the type of game that is interacted with through different media experiences, whether it be online or in real life. Tasks range from decrypting audio logs on a website to doing something odd like cleaning up local cemeteries. I see. Giving us examples. This plus that diffused an electrocuting door could be added to the list of tasks, right? Well, they're typically employed to the public to boost attention for a product. What the product is in our scenario, I'm not certain. And if this is an ARG, there must be a puppet master that's setting these things up, much like an escape room's game master. An escape room in ARG sound pretty similar to its involvement in puzzle solving. I suppose they're not entirely different entities. Wow, you got it all figured out, but wow, you got it all figured out already. Yeah, poses are my strong suit. I said goodnight and left Art allowed to conclude their strategy meeting as I returned to my personal room. Whew. I felt the mental and physical exhaustion hit me all at once as I let myself collapse into the bed. Whew, to think I'd be stuck in a lecture mansion with super talented students. My life before this moment had hardly been as eventful as a single day. I lived a rather average life with as little trouble one could hope for. It was so much utopian in a sense. Bro, you're so lucky. Bro, my life, it's not the worst, but goshly, my brain makes it the worst. I never thought it boring or repetitive. I have multiple times. It was like a mundane life and caused me to be a little more worrisome than any other student. Likely as I would to keep everything the same going forward. I would not want everything to be the same. However, this strange situation threw me in a state of disarray. I was wholly out of my element. Above all, I couldn't help but feel guilty for making Ashley worry. Whatever it is I found myself in, I clearly didn't have a place. I sighed heavily. I should get some proper rest. The room was mysteriously fixed with a few sets of clothing in the closet on the personal bathroom. I let my body relax on the repetitive rhythm of a warm shower. Oh my gosh. Crawling under the weighty covers, I turned down the lights and let my eyes slowly close. Tomorrow, what are we going to discover? Oh my gosh. Danganronpa LAPSE. Oh. It's in the middle. Ooh, a prologue. That was a prologue. Okay. Okay. We're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop right there. Yes, we're gonna stop right there. Cause I want this to be a series. I really want to play this game. Cause of the only game, this is the only Danganronpa game I played. I've watched the show Danganronpa, but I've never played the game. I only watched the games in the show. So I want to experience a game that's similar to this in their own kind of like in their own style, in their own play style. And wait, what I just said that in their own style, in their own writing, and I want to see what happens. I really want to see what happens. But if you enjoy, like the video, subscribe if you want. No, not if you want. You should subscribe because the videos might get better. The videos I would try to improve on the videos if I can. So, if you enjoyed this gameplay and want some more, just like it and subscribe. And comment, please, because I really want to know your feedback on everything I'm doing to see if I need to be more hype or calm, learn how to read some more, cause like I suck at reading for some reason this episode. But that is the end of the video. Adios, mi amigos, and have a wonderful day.